Welcome to today's episode of Tech Talk, where we're diving into the fascinating world of GitHub and its impact on the software development landscape. Now, GitHub is not just a platform for hosting code. It's become a hub for collaboration and innovation among developers around the globe. So let's unpack this. To kick things off, have you ever thought about how many developers are working on projects in their spare time? GitHub is really a playground where creativity and technical skills intersect. It allows developers to collaborate in ways we couldn't have imagined just a couple of decades ago. Now let's talk about some of the standout features that make GitHub so incredibly useful. One of them is, of course, GitHub Copilot. Picture this. You're coding away, and instead of staring blankly at your screen trying to remember the syntax, you have a virtual assistant that can suggest code snippets based on what you're working on. It's like having an extra brain at your fingertips. And then we have the built-in security features, which is huge. With security vulnerabilities being such a hot topic these days, GitHub's ability to help developers find and fix vulnerabilities means that projects can be not only innovative, but also safe. It's like GitHub is the trusty sidekick ensuring that villains, like bugs and security breaches, don't ruin the day. I can't forget about GitHub Actions. Imagine automating parts of your workflow so that you can focus on the fun parts of coding. It's like setting up a Rube Goldberg machine, where one action triggers the next, allowing everything to flow smoothly. Now let's pivot a bit. Collaboration on GitHub isn't just limited to code. Have you ever participated in a discussion thread or shared your thoughts on an issue? It's a whole community experience. You're not just contributing to a code base, you're engaging in conversations that can shape the direction of a project. And speaking of community, GitHub Sponsors is a wonderful initiative aimed at funding open source developers. It brings a whole new aspect to the idea of appreciation, don't you think? It allows users to support the creators behind the tools they rely on daily. Okay, before we wrap up, here's a thought-provoking question for you. How do you think platforms like GitHub will evolve in the future to support the next generation of developers? Will it continue to democratize coding and make it more accessible to everyone? I'm eager to hear what you think. To sum it all up, GitHub isn't just a code repository. It's a thriving ecosystem where collaboration, security, and community come together. With tools like Copilot, Actions, and initiatives like GitHub Sponsors, it's reshaping the way we think about software development. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Tech Talk. I hope you found it as enlightening as I did. Until next time, keep exploring and coding.